Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Norse Dwarf playthrough as Kraka Drak with using the Cataph's Norse Dwarfs mod, which is linked in the comments and description if you do want to see it, guys. Right now, we've just had a fairly brutal battle with these guys. Oh, I can actually move far enough to catch them up. Nice easy auto there, thankfully, because we are a little blooded just now. No, I want the extra replenishment. Okay, and we're going to move to catch up. So, we're going to push on to their capital and work out what we're doing. They don't have too much there, but they've got some tough units, and we are a bit battered, so it could be a tricky fight. We shall have to see how that goes, guys, but otherwise we're doing well.
Wisdom of the layer.
Yeah, we did have a fairly brutal battle last time, which is to be fair, it's not a bad start point. Okay, we're sailing down around to find our ancestors, sorry, well, to find some allies and hopefully eventually find some other Dowie down there. As mentioned in the last one, I did get some of my lore a bit wrong, which I corrected last time, guys. Anyway, let's end turn. For anybody new to my channel, I did mention this in the first one or two, but I will mention it now. I'm at 955 subscribers as of recording this. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, I nearly said 100 then, I am going to be doing a giveaway over on my Discord, which is linked in the comments and the description, guys. It'll be using a little thing on my Discord because it's easier to do because I can't see everybody who's subscribed. It'll probably run for a couple of weeks, and basically it's going to be a giveaway for whoever wins will get to choose a Total War game, basically. Not Free Kingdoms, a Total War game or DLC, and that will be your prize. I'll have to work out how I'm getting it to you if you're not European because of restrictions, but that's something I'll work out when we get there, guys. So if you're interested in that, obviously subscribing helps, but jumping over to my Discord, you don't have to be a subscriber, you just have to be on my Discord. When we're doing it, obviously. So as mentioned, link to my Discord in the comments and the description. And everybody is more than welcome there. There's not many of us, we just generally talk a bit of rubbish, as you do. Okay, let's march onwards.
I'll cast the runes.
See, that was my worry.
Bring. Let us settle this. Tag them. I'll get on it.
Gonna do a bit of merging here so my armies aren't so weakened.
The clan demands war.
Those skin wolves are what he scares me, as do they, but we're gonna have to fight this, guys. Because we can't sit here taking attrition. This is their capital, so if we take here, we can dig in for a turn or two to replenish. And then, yeah, we will win this. It's just going to be a hard fight. I'm actually going to have to keep my lords back because they are hurting. And I don't want to be losing them. That said, you know, this is going to be a battle which is all down to our archers. Okay, my other lord is going to be coming in here, so we're going to form over here.
Most of the throng.
Turn skirmish off. Basically, these guys are going to be the line to hold.
Quarrelers. Right.
You can zerg straight over here. You can go in the middle, you can go over this side. In fact, you can go in the middle for your buffs. You can go this side, and you can pull in this side. Yeah, you can pull into the line. Because he's got a bit more HP. These guys are sitting just behind, so they don't have to take the damage, and they can buff everybody up. Ooh, actually having you in the middle for that charge bonus. You know what, they're tough enough, we're going to put them all together.
It is a reckoning. Rage far, rage fast.
First thing to go down is going to be the skin wolves and the ice trolls. Ice trolls, skin wolves, and then all of the chosen, wherever they're chosen. Of Marauder champions, they're not chosen even. Obviously, we'll hit whatever comes into range to start. In fact, no, we're going to turn these guys off fire at will. And now fire and will's going back on. Breaking him early will really help. Those trolls are going to prove problematic.
The clans unite!
Okay, let's switch to the trolls. No, let's stay on him for now. Right, let's pause, let's get our buffs off.
Find your targets!
Okay, let's pull back a little bit with these guys. Just a little, basically I just don't want them getting accidentally pulled into melee. Back onto him. This is going to be a hard fight, guys. You can move a bit over there. And you can move a bit over there, basically to supply our buffs. That's good, we're battering him. Let's get onto them. Oh, no, 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 no. Pause, pause, pause. Whoa, I did not mean to move everybody. Taking out those trolls quickly. They're thankfully not the toughest unit. Gonna batter them down because they are armor piercing next. That'll do. You guys can push around the back of these guys. You can hammer into the side. Let's take these guys out now. Oh no, you can pull right over here before you slam in.
Nothing can stop us.
Perfect. So let's hit the Marauder champions next. Then the Marauders were great weapons because they do a lot of damage to us. You can actually get involved. You can head over here actually to pop your buff off those. So you're in the middle. We're usefully hitting a lot of other units here as well. In fact, you guys can move over here. So we're getting a better angle on these guys. That's the job. We're battering them there. Okay, he's stuck in there. We're going to be able to get this one off in a second. That's it. Okay, let's take these guys out. Simply, we'll take these guys quicker. They're already beginning to break. Let's fold in here. This is going nicely. They're completely cracked. They're about to have their matter out, guys. And victory. Completely down to my archers here, guys. I would say that. These guys did reasonably. My lords didn't, but I didn't really put my lords into the fight, so... 100 for 300. I'm happy with that, considering what we were up against, actually. I held the line, my guys held the line quite nicely there, to be fair. Better than I suspected they would. But that is the beauty of dwarfs, they do hold. And obviously our units are good. Sorry, our ranged units are very strong. Sorry, I'm still coughing a bit, guys, which is why I'm muted. Unfortunately, I'm not particularly well at the moment because my daughter brought the plague home from school. Ooh. No, we've got enough cash at the moment. We can build walls at these places, which is nice. Are we limited on their maximum level? No, so it's one of the things with this is we do get things. Ooh, and some special buildings. Very nice. So cheaper slayers, which will be very useful for us. I am very tempted to go up here to get myself some Marauder champions somewhere. Let's remove some of the corruption and up the public order. That's 2 places here. Oh, I'm confusing myself. Let's turn myself the right way around. Some extra bits and pieces going. Okay.
You seek a pact with North.
They would accept a peace treaty, but I'm not sure I want to offer it to them yet.
My axe thirsts for war.
You can double time it back here. We're definitely going to want lots of buffs here.
Time for a reckoning.
Upping his weapon strength. It's going to make him... Oh, no, we want purebred for the removal of corruption, which is dropping down nicely here. That said, we're probably going to get a rebellion there sometime soon. This is also, as this drops, it's gonna stop affecting this because we'll get far less chaos corruption by osmosis. So things will go nicely. Okay, you have a move. Let's sail down past this island. Is this island Albion in this, guys? Because somebody was mentioning it to me, and I think it's this one, but I could be completely wrong. So please let me know. And somebody was saying it's a little island with a in-law faction, which is right next to Norska. So I'm wondering if it's there. I wouldn't want to be them because it would be brutal.
The dwarves have come. I hope they have brought
more trade.
What? The dwarves have come.
Anybody else we found? Nobody who'll trade with me. I said, I do want to take here, guys, even though it's a nasty settlement for me, because it will probably become one of my stronger settlements, almost my capital, but I'm not in a position to really take it just yet. We're good here, we've got a good position here and a good position here. The fact that Erengrad's pushed up here is also useful for us. So we're expanding nicely. We're going to start burning this off. We do want to make sure we are in a very strong defensive position though, guys, because, well, as you can already see, it's not the safest place for us up here. There's a lot of hostility, and Norska is already expanding. So ideally we want to take out these guys, then we want to push into their, you know, up the coast and up here. It's not the easiest place to hold because you can bounce armies around. You have to bounce armies around, but I may do quite well because of you know, if I can, utilising the underway may well really help me, guys. Especially as, you know, well, I mean, I'd be able to get around a bit quicker, which may well help. We'll have to see how that goes, though. Skaven are charging forth, but they're not. It's their difficult place to take. Ooh! No. I kind of wish. It would be nice if there was a mechanic to vassalize them as. See, this is the nasty thing. Norska is confederating people. So they are going to become a big threat very soon. Yeah, can I recruit more than one of them? So why do they take 4 turns to recruit? Can I have multiple ones of them then? Raiders of the Lost Ark. I hadn't even realised that. That is an awesome name.
Master of Runecraft.
See, they're going to have a fairly similar garrison to that other thing, but I want to get these guys leveled up first.
My axe thirsts for war.
Let's just pop ourselves some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's get 8 of them. I need to keep my replenishment going here. In fact, you are going to pull back this way. He's going to do a bit more recruitment back here. Going to stick with a very basic army for the moment, simply because it just gives us more opportunity.
Let us begin. Move. Let us
We've encountered Bretonia. Ooh, wow, and Norska.
By the light
Oh,
of the
Karone.
you come to Bretonia, stranger.
Non-aggression
I am
pact,
its king.
trade
Let
agreement,
us hope
military
you leave us
access.
by
That
approval.
sounds really good. So we sail down this way to start with to find the Empire factions then around. Okay, so we're not doing badly this time. I do want to keep this push on, but at the moment I'm weakened. So see, this is tricky. I want to get that other settlement and get the entire region, but at the same time I can't necessarily afford to zerg, because if I zerg too much, I'll screw myself over. I need to build my troops up, which is why I'm getting that guy back. I should have just disbanded him and recruited another lord to recruit. I do think having a second army, I want to get a second army up and running, because we're going to need 2 armies up here. Wow, Kislev is much more powerful than me. I do also want to take out these guys to my rear, because then I just don't have to worry about them. And then I can build those 2 places into a proper bastion, because they are going to be the first places to be hit by chaos when the chaos invasion eventually happens. Ooh, got a little chaos uprising in here. Because these guys aren't clearing out their corruption fast enough. Nice. So Great Awards is very good. Stalwart Defenders is going to be very good for shielded units. That's also very good. We'll go for that one first, the extra income. Ooh. Nice. Lots of them are very good, to be fair. But this one to start with, the extra income, just so we can have more recruited. Okay, we've already seen that. So that's extra untainted. Which is really good. That's going to mean it's burning off here again. It doesn't seem to be. We'll start burning that off shortly.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
No, 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 no.
If you say so, Beardling.
Right.
I suppose so.
Yeah, you can only get one of them. Are they basically the same as these guys? Just... wow, they have very little armor. 8 for now. You guys will be ready to move next turn, I think. Right, what do we want for you? See, I love that we still get a buff from them, but we've also got that one. Reducing the cooldown on my abilities is always useful.
My axe thirsts for war. Let us begin. For the wisdom of Valea. Moving.
Okay. So you encountered another faction, which was expected.
Approach and make your offer, but I make no promises to my assent. Not likely.
Really?
I'll ignore that. Empire's blessings, yes.
So I'll accept that one.
No.
Okay, then they'll accept in a turn or two. It looks like we found a few other factions. Now we can see them, we just can't trade with them. Wow, Corona's being sieged, probably by Norska. This is the danger, actually. By having the chaos down here, Norska is probably going to be much more powerful, and Norska is going to be my big problem in this game. They are going to be the big war. You know, reclaiming, cleansing their lands is going to be the really difficult and problematic thing. That said, if they go to lots of wars like this, that'll potentially help us. all the northern nations along the northern border, we are going to try and be staunch allies with, because obvious reasons, guys. They will help us more than anything in the wars to come, in the fights to come. Unsurprising they've put that down. I'm a little annoyed they've taken the Tower of Kark, but you know, I'd have preferred it myself, but we'll see what happens in the future. There is definite opportunity for other factions to take here. I mean, the other thing I could do, I could be a little bit mean, and I could just take this entire swath of territory as well at some point. But not for now. For now, they are really good allies, so actually, and keeping them as such is going to really help me. The enemy has wronged us, but righting this grudge will cost us deeply, perhaps too deeply, maybe just this once. We should ignore the slight and focus on a grand objective. This is brilliant, so put a wrong right, 6 leadership, -5 recruitment. A wrong put right. Exactly the same thing. So, honour is all. Which gives us the same debuff.
To war! What? My anger burns bright. Armed and ready.
Let's level you up. See, they're building a force up here. That's the danger now.
And Borglin.
What I really want to do is pull these guys out, so I'm not fighting everything at once. That said, we're also much stronger than we were.
Of the layer.
And we've reduced the corruption to a point where we're not really taking damage from it.
Beards in belts.
Yeah, it's
Forwards.
Norska there. Unsurprisingly.
How fares the Karazhan Corps in these dark times?
Of course.
Will you trade with me?
We cannot.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well met, dwarves. No, sir.
Not yet.
Yes? Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings you...
I will.
Okay, I'm not actually going to bother sailing any further in there. We're going to sail out and around the coasts.
Rune Lord.
You can start double timing.
Ready. I'll castle the runes. Vengeful Rune Lord.
We have a random banner in the sea there. I love that we can actually make these places walled, which would be nice. So once we've taken here, I'm not going to worry so much about here. This place will have to be built up to defend itself, because the main wars are going to happen in this central valley. And next we are going to go to war with the Varg, because we want to make sure we take them out as quickly as possible, basically, guys, because they're a threat. They're a big threat, actually. And the more of Norska we can take, the quicker, the better. Oh wow, they have expanded. I found this quite a lot recently. Marienburg seemed to expand quite fast in a lot of campaigns. In fact, at one point, one of my campaigns, they've actually beaten the Empire and basically taken over, which was quite weird. I mean, the Empire did still have a couple of settlements, but they'd lost, they'd lost Altdorf to Marienburg, which was definitely weird. That was a lot of wars starting. The Empire appears to be being riven here by, well, the Empire just seems to have gone into a massive civil war. Which, oh, we've had a rebellion. Of course we've had a rebellion. Interesting. Oh, damn! I was not paying attention. I should have realised I was going to have that rebellion. That really is my fault.
For the ancestors! Miners!
Spike gunners. Low rate of fire vanguard deployment. We don't really have any way we can take advantage of that.
For the ancestor gods! This is a reckoning!
This is going to be a brutal battle, guys.
Warriors!
Quarrelers to the sides. Spike gunners can sit at the sides. They're going to try and get around and start shooting in once we're fully engaged.
Dwarf warriors! Charge! They have wronged us! Move now! Quarrelers!
I'm going to take out these guys first. Let's double time for a second. If they charge forward, we'll hit those Marauder Horsemen. No. Marauder Horsemen, I'm not. They're a pain, but not as much of a pain as these guys.
Vengeance!
Spike gunners can hit them as they come in.
Move! Yes! They have wronged us! Anu!
These guys do actually want to be long lines.
Pump those dwarfen legs! Locked and loaded!
Let's get a little counter charge on here.
Ready to strike!
And if we can, we'll try and push these guys through the gap here. Get them behind.
Firing on fire! Fire
You guys can hit them. Ooh! Slam into them. I don't think we're going to win this, actually. Oh, that's good.
Pump those dwarven legs! We demand blood!
You guys can start shooting there. You guys can pull over here.
Take him! Warriors! Nothing can stop us!
Hit them. Pull back.
Cataph!
Okay, you can engage them in melee to hold them. You guys can all hit them.
Miners! Move!
Yeah, that's actually perfect. Keep hitting them. We're going to have to turn around and deal with this, unfortunately. Oh no, we're not even going to, because they will just obliterate the set. Damn it!
Pull out!
This is actually really bad, because it's going to potentially lose us this settlement, because somebody else will grab it.
Castle! Warriors! If they get close, notch them! Get on! We are relentless! Miners! Warriors!
Hit them from behind.
Ancestor gods!
I can't believe I didn't realise there was about to be a rebellion. I mean, at least my quarrelers are doing the job there. I'm going to double time this. This is over. I'd have done better on an auto. Remind me not to be such a derp, guys. We're going to offer a peace treaty with the other guys, then come back and resettle here. Simply because it's our best option. Talking of subscribers earlier, guys, I do have a new one, Twinkie Phoebe. So thank you for your subscription there. So that's 956 now. So we're getting there, heading into that 1,000 slowly but surely. Considering I'm less than a year old, I'm still quite shocked. Damn it! Ooh, they might have lost there.
Diseased dogs!
Oh goddamn! They won't accept a peace treaty now.
My axe thirsts for war.
I'm going to have to fight this. They have actually... That's a really smart army to bring, because it's going to be an absolute pain in the butt to fight, guys. I'm really not happy about this battle, actually.
Find your targets! Let the vengeance begin!
I mean, we've got the right setup for it. It's just not gonna be fun. There we go. We will use this hill and these rocks to our advantage.
Move! Charge! The mountain and home! Plow through! Don't skirmish!
We are going to completely focus these guys down one at a time. Because if we try and take them out all at once, it's actually how we'll take more damage. So let's hit this one first.
All in Beard's reach! We are
You know what, we're going to move you guys like that.
Quarrelers! Take them down!
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hit these guys behind us next.
For the ancestors!
No, actually, they're going to take less damage because they're in the woods. Let's hit these guys because they're all clustered together. So we'll do more damage. Where it's clustered like this, we actually do more damage because as we miss, you know, we've got more targets clustered to hit. So you see we're damaging both units quite substantially. And this is how we're going to fight this battle. I don't enjoy battles like this, but it's the way to fight it. Let's hit these guys. You see we do quite, as we volley fire into them, we do quite a lot of damage. Whereas my guys, all my nicely shielded guys, will take far, far less damage. They're actually breaking him. Not quite sure why, because I wasn't actually shooting at them. Not on purpose anyway. Oh, nice. We almost wiped that unit out. Completely broken. Let's hit these guys next. I know I've got some down there. We'll focus on them next, guys.
Fire on the foe! To the forge!
Another nice big cluster here for us to shoot.
Down!
4 units together. My guys are holding nicely here. Let's angle this unit a little bit more as they're taking the brunt of the fire. But they will, you know, they can take this quite well. Ooh! Nice axe stuck in his thing, but, you know, because they're armored, that shield really helped. Oh, wow. Let's get my lord over here too. Another unit folding in there. Let's hit this one next. Oh, he's already breaking. He's completely broken. They're all completely broken. Let's try and get some shots off before they get away. Because some of them aren't actually all that broken. Let's kill their, at least kill their lord. Let's get Hacker dead. A little annoyed I'm going to have to turn back to deal with the other guys. In fact, no, we're just going to end battle here. No. Because that retaking of the other settlement is going to be a pain. So... we may not be able to reach it in one turn, actually. We'll have to see. that I may have messed up. I may just be best off charging forwards now and using my other army to zerg up to try and capture that before the other Norscan faction do. I'm enjoying this campaign, if you can't tell, guys. I do not like those sort of battles. That said, we did far better. That's just how good having shields is. No. That's right, run away, hacker. Okay.
Master of runecraft.
You are going to double time it this way to recapture here.
It is time.
Finish hacker off. Taking some damage.
Shoulder axes, lads.
But we are in a stronger position than we were, and we're going to hit the ultra spawns. So guys, this campaign, I want renames, please. Because these are obviously not good Dowie names. So throw names for settlements at me. Dowie names for settlements, because I don't want to have somewhere called the Altar of Spawn. You know, spawns. So new names are good here. We've fought this battle before, but we've got a stronger force here. So actually, I'm not worried at all.
Dwarf warriors.
Again, it's going to be my archers which are going to win this for me, though. Trying to work out where's the best place for us to sit. I'm not doing this to corner camp. I'm doing it because I can use the hill, guys. So they have to charge uphill towards me, which tires them out. These guys again are going to get grouped. Oh, they don't even have a Skinwolf Lord here, so actually they're slightly less powerful than before, and we're slightly stronger. And these guys, I want to actually get these guys in squares and actually a little bit closer together. Reason I put them into squares, guys, is very simply, if they're in a square, they turn quicker. That is a bit of advice from Party Elite in his videos on tactics. So, and he demonstrates in it really nicely, you know, because as a square you can turn quicker, whereas as a rectangle it takes you a bit longer. Turn fire at will off because I want to focus these guys first. Wait for it now. A couple of my units need to move a bit, but not by much. And these trolls will get taken out nice and quickly. Let's get the great weapons down next. Let's lock these guys. I'm actually going to do a counter charge down here. Oop. Is that how we do it? Oh, how is it I do it? Is that it? Yes, so we're counter-charging. We're counter-charging at a bit of an odd angle, so let's rejig that slightly. Ooh, let's shred this unit quickly. Now we are engaged. These guys can be unformed, and let's pop our buffs. I know I didn't actually pop my buff there. We've broken that unit. The great weapons. It's folding. Oh, these guys can all move around the back. I'm not actually that worried about them next, so you guys can all hit these. Finish them off quickly. We're going to hammer into the back of them. There's Gets my lord in there nicely. Oh, wow. How are we doing over here? Very nicely. Let's focus these guys next. You guys can charge back in. These Marauder champions are... they're tough. That's why I'm tempted to get some for myself, but... because I can. Oh, wow. Get those trolls, get those trolls, get those trolls now. They are... you can see just how effective those ice trolls are, guys. And my archers are getting them down, and we've battered them. Back onto those guys. And victory! Nice solid victory for us there, guys. As was expected. So, the Marauder champions were the toughest thing there. These guys are nice and tough, and I can get them relatively early. So actually, they are probably going to, as auxiliaries, they are probably going to be some of the... hang on. I need to check what I can get. Because I can get Norscan auxiliaries. Can I get Norscan... is it just infantry? If I can get the Norscan cavalry, the ranged cavalry, that'll actually be quite a useful thing to me to have. They're not tough, certainly high end, but actually, end campaign... I can! Oh, wow. So we are going to be doughy with cavalry, guys. Doughy with fast move. That feels quite OP. I'm happy about that. So we've got all of that. I do want to push up to... I'm not so bothered about any of them. This is what I really want. I want this, and I want lightning strike. Oh, there isn't a reduction in cost. Interesting. Oh. Sorry, we want this. -5 untainted plus 5, sorry. Extra, less magic reserve, more magic resistant, and gives an aura, which lowers magic resistance, but you know. Oh, because he eventually does magic damage, so actually... you do also want to start pushing down here to buff up his army, but... To be that oh wow, we've got lots. When in Norska, Iron World. That replenishment, guys, that's a huge buff. Because you've seen, we're already struggling with replenishment. You're pushing up to there. Straight into income. He says. Obsidian quarry. More trade goods.
Thirsts for war.
See, there's no other ports on this river, are there? So we're going to start going up and around.
I will listen, but my time is short. I refuse.
Really? Come on.
Yes. Greetings
How
on
about you,
behalf of the
Toddbringer?
Empire.
A weak order.
Oh, damn it.
Sigma's will.
How about you,
Welcome,
Franz?
oldest friends of the
Absolutely
You.
not.
Okay. I'm very happy at how things have gone. This one has gone much better, guys. We are doing much better now compared to how we were, so I'm very happy about that. Because, well, we were struggling a bit in the first two. That said, this is we are basically going from the success of the last two guys at the moment, which is what's really helping us here, is that success from the last two. Well, the battles we fought, I won't say success because they were brutal, but pushing through that's why we've won this battle. I imagine our next war as well is going to be another fairly brutal war. I think I am going to go for the Varg, simply because I'm the best. I want to take these guys off as well, but I can't afford to send an army down here. The other thing I can do is I can also, if I take bits of territories, I can start really lowering the corruption around me with the ward stones. So basically the edge of my empire should have ward stones and walls, which makes them really powerful. The Sword of Cain has been claimed again. Nice. Extra public order buff. Ooh, some extra oath gold. We have a grudge. Really? That's a pain in the butt grudge because it's miles away.
Moving.
What I would really like to do now is find a skull reef. I can't even recruit any agents, can I? Nope.
Rune, Ricky. If you say so, Beardling.
Summon me if you dare. For the wisdom of the layer, my axe.
You're also going to double time it a bit.
My anger burns bright. On my way.
That we're going to merge forces here. Oh.
Getting out of here.
Wamrag. Let us begin.
There we go. That should allow it.
I'll get on it.
They've possibly got a few too many archers there, but... And you're going to get disbanded for now, because that'll up our income nicely.
Yes.
Next turn, you're going to take there. And we've got a reasonable income now. And this is where... Oh, actually, no. Let us look at something we can forge. What do we need gear-wise?
Time for a reckoning.
So I don't need armor. I could use an enchanted item. What's the highest level enchanted item for? Extra leadership, extra melee defense armor, physical resistance is always good. I don't need stalk. Armor and melee defense. Just to keep him alive. There we go. Don't really care about artillery. Okay, anyway guys, this is where we are going to be leaving this. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I am. It's proving to be a fun one. Please feel free to pop any comments on the comments or jump over to my Discord and say hi. As mentioned, there is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter and my Patreon. Thank you very much for your time, guys.